Some people say that a raw food diet is not right for people. They say we were meant to eat meat, so we should eat lots of it. Yet, evolutionary biology tells us that we have a lot in common with the great apes. In fact, in a comparison of our DNA, scientists kept finding identical genes again and again. The joke around some labs was that they were going to find out that the only difference between us and the apes were social. Eventually, they did find differences. So, following a raw diet similar to what they eat can somehow take us to an understanding about what we can actually benefit from raw food. Now, let's tackle these comparisons one by one. Number 1. Apes eat diets rich in raw fruit, raw leaves, shoots, insects, and nuts. Humans are used to the idea of eating cooked foods, a lot of different kinds of grains, and that is something unique to us. Many dietitians, doctors, and scientists believe that if we stick to a diet that is more like that of our ape relatives, we would see major benefits to our overall health. However, the diet of the great apes does have some important limitations. We need to be mindful of this and compensate for it. Number 2. Apes compensates in eating insects, fruits, shoots, leaves, and nuts for their source of vitamin B12. Humans get B12 from and commercial fortified foods and supplements. Of course, as vegan diets go, insects are definitely not in the menu. Vitamin B12 comes from bacteria, so not having the insects in your diet is not something to worry about. Number 3. Apes living in their natural habitat get vitamin D on exposure with sunlight. Humans have sensitive skin. We can still benefit from sunlight, however, on a minimal exposure and just in the earlier part of the day. Exposure to sunlight is important, as that is the source of vitamin D. Modern humans tend to remain indoors a great deal, especially during the winter. So, while our ape relatives back in the African sun, we need to be sure to get our vitamin D from foods fortified in their vegan form. Number 4. Digestion. It's also said that food processing, including cooking, has led to a big change in how our digestive systems operate as compared to the great apes. What truly best is what's known as conservative cooking, like for example steaming food or boiling it. They improve some nutrients while do only minimal destruction to others. In addition, we may have genes similar to them and differences in some ways. The only thing that matters here is that we must ensure that we get an adequate vitamin intake in the foods we eat and avoid anything that could cause allergies. To know more of these informative insights, click on the link below and subscribe. We will help you start out your raw food diet right in accordance to what suits you best. Let's say yes to a raw food diet and yes to a healthy lifestyle.